very much. My name is Ayoade Adeshola. I work with the Directorate of ICT and MIS Federal Polytechnic at Ekiti. I'm very delighted to be in the midst of our wonderful women who are into information and communication technology. Now, straight to the point, turning digital skill into sustainable businesses. Let me move to the objective of this webinar. To understand how digital skills create real business value. That is, learn practical pathways from pay to income, identify sustainability strategies for long-term growth, apply lessons within Nigeria business environment. Yes. Why this topic matters? Digital economy is reshaping businesses. There's no doubt about that. All our traditional jobs are declining. In every job that we did not apply digital means into, we can call them traditional jobs. Especially, take for instance, someone who is into buying and selling. If you're into buying and selling and you don't digitalize it, you just be in a place and nobody will know about it. Nowadays, we can talk about digital marketing and the likes. So thereby, traditional jobs are declining because everyone is upgrading. Professionals must adapt to stay relevant. The world itself is dynamic. You don't stay in a place and think that you'll be relevant. No, you cannot. You have to move with the trend of things. Nigeria has a lot of untapped digital opportunities. What are digital skills? Skills that enable effective use of digital tools. This includes technical, creative, and business skills. They're most valuable when aligned with market needs. When you now include these technical, creative, and business skills into your market needs, definitely your market, your business, your skill will go places. Categories of digital skills. We have the foundational, the intermediate, and the advanced. The foundational is just the digital literacy and tools for you to be aware of how it works, for you to have a pre-knowledge of what you want to do, for you to have a basic literacy and the basic tools needed. That is a foundational. The intermediate is when you apply it into marketing and e-commerce. You are not into the advanced one, you are not into the professional level. Example of this is nowadays, especially our young ones, our youth, they are now CEOs of businesses. And where are their shops? Most of them on Instagram. When you create a website for yourself, e-commerce website, example of that kind of website is those, let's say, Jumia, Konga, and the likes. You put into the web to help you in your businesses. And the cybersecurity, we know what is happening nowadays. The way hackers on the prowl to hack into anything that is on net in order to make their own money out of it illegally. Anyways, so those are the advanced way of categories of digital skills. Now look at the skill level, the typical skills, and business opportunities. The foundational, when you can make use of your email to send mails, to market yourself. Then spreadsheets in order to involve in the calculation, invoicing, and some little data processing. Social media that I've just mentioned, that is what you can use social media to achieve in your businesses. The business opportunities under foundational skill level is admin service and online support. Take, for instance, you are into information and communication technology. You can be an admin of a website whereby most of all those things that is on the website will pass through you. You are the professional in that area. The online support, like Zoom we are using now, you can create a Zoom account, you can create a Team Viewer account, you can create Autodesk account, and a lot that can allow you to be given real-time support services online without being on site. You can be called upon and be asking, what can we do to make this thing effective? Right there in the comfort of your house, working from home, you can give online support to all these small scale and medium entrepreneurs that are into online businesses, being a professional. The other intermediate, you have marketing, e-commerce, and content. That is the typical skills that is available under intermediate. Marketing, we have it as a course now, as a certificate course. Digital marketing, e-commerce, by setting up business online for entrepreneur, making money through that platform. Then content creation. We have some people who have the idea but cannot create the content. As an IT professional, you can be creating content for those kind of people and be making your money through it. Creating content for you, creative content for others, and be making money. The business opportunities that are bound in that skill. You have the online sales branding agency. I've mentioned the online sales before now. Branding agency, creation of logo for people, all this digital design, all these creative designs. You can as well learn how to make that and introduce it into businesses, yours, and be doing it for others. Then other advanced, typical skills, software, data, and cybersecurity. Business opportunities, tech startups, and automation. Under this advice, the skills is when you can write coding, then data processing by use of other application, and cybersecurity, that is to secure website, to secure network. And the business opportunity is as a tech startup. As you are an IT professional, you can write code that will solve problems, thereby making money out of it, creating income out of it. You can even train others. Under training, you make your money too. You can continue to support the software that you have written, the code, the app that you have done for people. You can continue to be the support personnel for them and be making your money under retainership. They can retain you quarterly, whether they have issue or not, you'll be paid. Like we have in the law profession, the retainership. Whether you have case or you don't have case, if you are a lawyer and you're under retainership of companies or persons, they'll be paying you at an agreed amount for an agreed time. Then automation. Under business opportunity, you can automate business for business owners. That is, every steps will be automatic. These are ways you can make income and you can help in the digitalization of the entrepreneur. What makes a business sustainable? Yes, having said much about how you can make the income, having said the different ways you can make that possible. Now, what makes a business sustainable? For a business to be sustainable, there must be consistent revenue generation. You must be generating revenue time constantly. What I mean is this: look at the kind of business you are into. Look at the kind of business you want to digitalize. you must be able to know that the generation of revenue from that business, the income coming from that business, must be a continuous one. It's not a business that once you give them the solution, that will be the end. Your services will not be needed again. No. I mentioned earlier that if you are into coding, that is the signing of application under coding, you have to do in such a way that they will continually coming back to you for new thing and for maintenance of that software and app. There must be scalability and adaptability. Whatever you are doing must be scalable. That is, if there is a new thing, there will be a way you can integrate that new thing into the old one. Adaptability, it must be adaptable to other things. Take, for instance, you have a business, a skill that is about buying and selling. And when you are being contacted for that digital way of doing it, you are being told that this business is for buy and selling of stationaries. The owner of that business might come later and say, we want to allow our business, to add some other things to our business. And your skill must be able to adapt into whatever they are putting into it, as long as it buy and selling. Then strong customer relationship. Once your business is scalable and is adaptable, then your customer must have a good relationship with you, especially if you are into support. It is not that when the support, you are being called to give support, you'll be giving excuses, you'll be wasting their time, which is not good for business. Then ethical and responsible practices. As a professional, you must practice your professional ethics. You don't have to spoil someone's business because you want to improve your own business. You don't need to do some sharp practices when you are into the business by introducing something that is bad so that you can be called again to come and solve the problem. You have to be responsible in everything you do. Enabling ecosystem. Your business, your skill should be able to enable ecosystem, that is continuous learning. Continuous learning, you need reliable internet and tools. You need to be supportive for government policies, and there should be access to finance and markets. Reliable internet and tools, as we all know, when we talk about digitalization, the next thing that comes to our mind is internet. And under internet, as a connectivity of computers worldwide. Under internet, the ready-made tools you need is your devices. You have the internet connectivity, the devices. That is, you have it must obey the layers of network. Application layer and other layers must be supportive. Your business should be able to support government policies, and in a situation whereby we have some government policies that are not business friendly, especially the entrepreneurship, small and medium scale enterprises. In most cases, you have to do it in such a way that you maneuver legally the government policies, not illegally, so that we should be reminded of the earlier slide that says ethical practice. The access to finance and market. Your accessibility to finance through small bank of industry, through microfinance bank, through cooperative loans, through NGOs. And while doing that, You must be able to at least know the market you are patronizing and the people that will patronize you. Then we have challenges. Challenges in the area of skill market mismatch. What do I mean by skill market mismatch? You are in an environment whereby most of them are illiterate, ICT illiterate in that regard. And your skill is into coding, software application. You know, the market you have there, you cannot get through to them because they are illiterate. All you need doing is to look for someone who has the skill of teaching them, the skill of training them, so that once they are being trained, you can now match your skill with the market. Limited startup capital. As we know, like I said earlier on, the instrument needed, the tools needed for digitalization, they are very expensive. If you are into coding, you need constant supply of internet. And we know nowadays what you used to subscribe to our local network service provider, which is also our internet service provider, is not that easy. Everything is on the right. Choose your devices needed. Even to get certification in those areas, it is money. Infrastructure gaps. The infrastructure needed. I have to travel from where I celebrated Christmas down to Wado, because where I was, I wouldn't be able to work well with the network there. The network is seriously not good. And that is cause of infrastructure gaps. The infrastructure of a network provider over there is not that good as that we have in the state capital, because of those people that will be using them there. They don't want to commit money into infrastructure. And to do that, you can see if I'm into business, I have to be traveling down to where the infrastructure is good before I can do whatever I want to do, before I can practice my skills, before I can use it for any business. And finally, on the key challenges, the cybersecurity risk. Nowadays, we are so conscious, too conscious of hackers, which we call 419 in our parlance, which we refer to as Yahoo Yahoo. The risk is very, very high. But I will advise us, we are ICT professionals. We should know this, but let me remind us, there is no free lunch anywhere. Even in Freetown, there is no free lunch. We have to be wary of those that will be asking us to click this, tap this in order to win this. There are so many ways we can know links that are not genuine. So many ways. We are ICT professionals. We should know better about that. But there are so many ways to curb cybersecurity risk. Make sure we do business with authentic source. And we make sure that our tools, our devices are so much secured with security like antivirus, firewalls, and the likes. So practical strategies. In every business, it is good to start small in order to validate ideas. When you start small, your risk will be small, and thereby you will know where to dabble into and where not to dabble into. Thereby, doing that, you are validating your ideas. Then solve real customer problems. This one is not that you come to customer and you will tell the customer that you are jack of all trade while you are master of none. You have to pick a problem that you know that is affecting the customer. Then you should be able to solve them. That is why the customer will come back, especially if you are doing online support as one of the key. If you are doing online support, you should be able to acquaint yourself with the problem of what your customer might be having. And once you're able to solve it, then they will come back, thereby sustaining your business. Then diversify income streams. In this regard, you have to make sure that your income is not on one source, because if it is blocked, that is the end. You are doing online support, at the same time you are doing coding for someone, at the same time you are the one designing network for another. You can do all these things together with the help of, in this digital world, your income can be diversified. Then you build partnership. I have talked about this one earlier on. When there is market mismatch, you can build partnership. Somebody is good in training, another one is good in sales, you are good in building. The three of you can work together as partners, whereby once you are into market of illiterate, the person in training will go there and train them before you now sell your skill. And the person in sale, if you are into any market that you know it is difficult to convince them, we have those in sales that can go there, convince them, and you come in. Let me cite an example in this regard. We have, especially in institutions, we have consultants who manage institutions portal. Most of them that will come during presentation, they are the sales executives. They will come, they will tell you everything about it, about the portal, integrity about the portal, before the techies will now come and do their presentation. And that is what we call partnership. Then let us now localize it, opportunities in Nigeria. You see, we have grown internet usage. 80% of people who are using mobile phones now, they are using smartphones, thereby getting used to internet. Even some grandmas, old grandmas, are into WhatsApp, into social medias, Facebook, and the likes. So the usage of internet is growing now. That is one of the opportunities for digital skills in Nigeria. Demand for digital services. People want problem to be solved as soon as possible, problem to be solved as quick as possible. And with the help of digitalization, the services now, mostly you work from home. Most of our skills now, working from home is possible. Then small and medium scale enterprise digital transformation needs access to global markets. Yes, you can sell your market worldwide. Take for instance, those who develop Temu. Temu can send to you from China in Nigeria. There is no boundary now. There is no boundary for digitalization because the world is a global village. In order not to take much of our time, I welcome question and answers and a discussion, because that is the end of the presentation.
My first question, I don't know if you are hearing me.
We are hearing you. Go ahead.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
My first question is, we are talking about digital world, and there are many tech training going on now that we can also gain in it. Though we all know that there's no free lunch anywhere now. So I don't know if you have some good international tech institute that you know that we can learn from online, or we can apply to gain more of what we have learned today. I don't know.
Yes, thank you very much. First and foremost, we have a lot of them out there. Once you can Google some of them, you can go to YouTube. Even we have some free on YouTube, but those you have that are free, they are foundational. Apart from foundational, if you are going to pro, you will have to pay. There is one under cybersecurity, the Afrinic. Afrinic is a conglomerate of network professionals, and they are the one that normally distributes public IPs. You pay to them and they give you public IP for Africa. So they have free training, though their training is very intensive, very, very intensive, because they will give you hours per day. And if you don't meet the hours for like 3 or 4 weeks, they will drop you. You can't continue again. Afrinic, then the paid ones, you have Udemy. Udemy is there, and others like that. Once you Google or you search through YouTube, most of those that are free, they are foundational. Others pay and you get your certification. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate. Any other question?
Yes, good afternoon. Good evening, all.
Good evening,
Thank you so much for the lecture. I so much enjoyed it, and I also thank the organizers and our president. So my question is, please give us the full, that is the spelling of the Phoenix, to enable us search online.
Oh, thank you. It's just okay. You can search for Afrinic Academy, Udemy. Those are paid one, but they still have some free courses. Udemy is so wide that think of any digital training, Udemy has one for you. Digital marketing, cybersecurity, networking, content creation on social media, and the likes.
Sir Ayoade, we are very grateful for the time you have spent with us. We really appreciate it. I pray that God will continue to bless you.